In this notebook, we're going to work with OpenAI's embedding models using Langchain. And so I've imported OpenAI embeddings from Langchain.embeddings. I have right here, I am accessing an embedding model called text embedding ADA002. It is a recommended model by OpenAI. And then, just very simply, I'm going to say this is the text you are going to embed. And then what we're going to do is call that model, call the embed query method on the model, and it's going to embed that text. It's going to create a vectorized representation of that text. And so if we were to print out, let's just say the first 10 numbers, you can see there's 1,536 of these. So it's a 1,536 dimensional vector, and each of these numbers that represent the position of this text in the contextual or semantic meaning space. And so that's pretty cool. I can't print out all of them, but it gives you access to how this is actually embedding your text. Now, let's use it on a concrete example. So I had GPT generate some positive reviews for a movie, and then some negative reviews for a movie that, obviously look bad. This one's a cinematic masterpiece that captivates from start to finish. That's a positive one. But this one is like a tedious experience. The story drags. It's lackluster. And then these are like outstanding or exquisite. And so I said that embeddings allow for us to differentiate between texts or to test the similarity of certain text to others. And one of the ways we can differentiate between texts is based off sentiment. And so ideally, any of these positive reviews right here, they should be more similar to the positive reviews than the negative. It doesn't mean that they're not going to have some similarity to the negative, because they are talking about movies. And so they are going to have some similarity, but they should have more similarity to the positive reviews. Same thing goes for the negative. And so let's load these in. And so I'm going to use the NumPy package to be able to calculate the similarity between two vectors, taking the dot product. If you don't know what that means, please look that up online. The dot product has been well covered. We actually at Ingenium Academy have tons of videos on linear algebra, and so feel free to review one of those if you may. And so here, we're going to go through each of the positive reviews. We're going to embed them, and we're going to add them to a positive embeddings list to keep them separated. So that's going to take a few seconds. And so we've created all the embeddings for the positive and negative reviews, and just making sure that, this is our first review. And we're going to use this positive review. This is going to be our positive review we're going to use to see how it's similar to other ones, right? And you can do this with a negative review too. But what this does right here is it's going to go through each of these positive embeddings first, and then it's going to take the positive review embedding, like the first one here, its embedding, and it's going to calculate the similarity between it and all the other positive embeddings, and then it's going to store it. And then we're going to go through the negative reviews, and we're going to calculate the positive reviews embedding, the first one's embedding, against all the negative embeddings, and then we're going to save them. And so the similarity dictionary is then normalized based off the maximum, no worries on that, to give us a score between 0 and 100 of similarity. And what we do is, it's going to take a few seconds, but it's actually wicked fast. You can tell that this is the maximum similarity. This is the positive review that we used itself. And you can see, obviously, it's going to be identical to itself, because that makes sense. But for the positive reviews, you can see that these numbers of similarity are in the 87, 88, 87, 90. They're really high in terms of similarity. You look at the negative reviews, and although they are kind of high, right, they don't ever break 81. They stay around 79 and 80 and 78. And you can tell that this review is more similar to the positive reviews than the negative ones. It doesn't mean it's not somewhat similar to the negative reviews. It just means that it's more similar to the positive ones, and it's because of the sentiment. It still has some similarity to the negative reviews because it is a movie review. So for that reason, it has some sort of, it's similar in meaning. It's just differentiated in terms of sentiment. And that's how you can use the embeddings to not only embed the text, right, but using the dot product to be able to calculate similarity. And I will say, for those who are more adept in linear algebra, the dot product does work here, because OpenAI's embeddings are of unit length, and so they have length 1, And so if you are adept in linear algebra, you know that taking the dot product between two vectors that have different lengths, it can skew your results. That's not the case here. If that was sort of outside of your domain knowledge, no worries. We have plenty of courses on that. But yep, that's how you work with embeddings in Langchain, accessing the OpenAI embedding models.